Hi everyone, welcome back to Weld Tech Solutions. In today's video we're focusing on a vertical corner joint. That's 3F or PF depending on where you're based. It's one of those welds that can be tricky at first, but once you lock in your technique you'll find this weld gets easier each time. For the first run we've tacked the joint together with no gap. The goal here is to fill the joint in a single pass, which when you're working on 6mm material isn't ideal, as you will see shortly. With thicker material like this, trying to weld it all in one go can lead to poor penetration in the root or have an uneven bead on the top. We're controlling our travel speed to keep the weld pool at the right width and using a slight weave to ensure that we cover both edges. The goal is to get a clean convex bead that fully fuses into both sides with good penetration and no undercut. As you can see, we've barely got any penetration at all. That's because we've tried to fill the entire joint in one pass and we started off with no gap in the joint. You'll have to excuse the mess, I was just chucking my rod ends around all over the place. So, after that first example of how not to get proper penetration, we're now going to show you a different way to tackle that vertical corner joint. This time we've added a gap to the joint and we'll be using a different technique along with two different types of electrodes. We're going to use 6011s and 7018s. The gap helps ensure better penetration and makes it much easier to fill the joint cleanly. Here you can see we're using a 2.5 6011 and we're pushing that right into that gap, creating fusion through the other side. If we've done this correctly we should have full penetration on the other side, and as you can see here that's exactly what we've got. Next we grind back the root. The flux from a 6011 electrode is tough to remove by hand, so grinding it's a lot faster and it helps prevent any slag traps. So now with a clean base we're ready to switch to a 2.5 7018 electrode to complete our second and final pass. Since we've got that root run in place there's less work for us to do on our final pass. We've already got the full penetration through the other side, unlike that first attempt where we were trying to do everything all in one go. We're using a slight weave up the joint to ensure the weld pool fills both edges and fuses properly into the sidewalls, helping us achieve that nice convex profile. So things to remember: keep that arc length short, the rod angle pointing up around 5 to 10 degrees, and your travel speed consistent, and you will achieve a good vertical weld. Also be careful at the end of the weld, it gets really hot, and with the heat having nowhere to go it can take a chunk out of your material, as you'll see shortly. Thanks for watching this vertical corner stick welding video. If you want to tackle something equally challenging, check out our next video on the vertical butt joint where we go into more detail on vertical welding techniques.